what you see here is the result of me trying to do a repair. There was only, with me fitting it on the bike, this belly pan, there was a couple of little chips and stuff, and I thought, oh, I'll just repair it, I'll try. This is me getting somewhere, but it's still really cracked up. Some bits of it were actually okay. Let's move on to the next picture. See what's in this. See what that's not acceptable. And that was me just doing a repair, and look at that there, and that was the final straw. That was just, I can't leave the belly pan like that. I have to, and the other side was the same. I just really wanted to save the decals, and I didn't want to respray the whole thing. These are the pictures of it. I've had to go right back. I'll show you in the video what I actually had to do. I don't show you any of the process. I just show you, the results. Show you it close up. That's pretty bad. I've let it dry overnight, and hopefully it should just come off. I really like these decals that I've got behind there. It's all the way behind there, and I don't know if the light's picking that up. It's pretty bad. There's something reacting quite badly from below it as well. The cracks are probably gone really deep as well. I'm just thinking about, I've got a couple of decals there. Just starting again. Might be the best idea. There's obviously something reacting quite badly. Touching the back there. But the positive is I've got all these holes filled and stuff. I'll just show you that. Turn this belly pan over. Oh, yeah. So I've got, still see a wee faint bit where the holes were, but it's not bad. And I filled bits and pieces in, and I'm quite happy with all this. So, what else did I fill in? Something else I filled in. Oh, that wee bit there. Get this because it's quite easily damaged. So there's a little score there that I filled in. You can't see it now. You can still kind of see those holes a little bit, but that's okay. A bit of paint will cover them, but some of it's actually okay. I mean, I didn't do anything differently here to I did to the sides. So why the sides cracked up, I don't know. I'm gonna scratch all that off. See if I can use like an 800 just dry. I'm gonna rub right back down to the body of it, the thing itself, the fiberglass. Still a bit of cracking there. What temperature is it? It's about right. I mean, I've just put the paint on. I don't know if it's dry yet. See that? I mean, that's no good. It's going to have to be just put in there. The black is always going to show in it. Too heavy-handed with the rubbing. I wanted to get that cracking off. The cracking was so bad in there. You can still see a little bit of it. I'm just wondering if is that dry yet? Yeah. Just get a wee thin coat of black. I spent all day all afternoon yesterday scraping all that old paint off. It wasn't acceptable between those fins, so I just redid it all. I just scraped all the paint off with a scourer and some stripper. The light's very, very poor, but because it's dark. Anyway, I've taken ages and ages and ages. One wee blemish there. But it's underneath the bike, so I didn't worry about it. I was spending enough time. You'd have to fill that, and I just underneath the bike. I'm not bothered. But I spent ages on it, getting it all stripped off. I mean, my fingers are killing me. I'm just stripping all this back. You can still see a couple of wee blemishes. I can see some have appeared. Actually, that's flat. It's just a mark. It's just where I filled it. The filler's showing through the what do you call it? Plastic primer. But there doesn't seem to be any scratching or anything. There was a lot of scratching before where I stripped all the old paint off. And I mean, loads of it. There's just swirls and all sorts, because I'd used a pan scourer to get the paint off and some of that gel stripper. I put the painted the gel stripper on, left it for an hour. But it's looking quite good. I'm just looking down here where there's two holes where, see if I can see it. You can't see where those holes were. That's good. I refilled them as well. See if I can see it. Get this torch is about had it. Need new batteries in that torch. You can just see a faint the filler, but there's no holes, so pleased with that. Wee holes appeared here. If you can see it, take the camera where it is. But that's okay. I'm not an expert, but I want to have a go. I like the challenge. So the saga goes on, but it says on the tin, where is it? Plastic primer. It says leave 24 hours at least. What does it say here? Roll up the coating with several thin coats. Okay, I didn't do that, but it looks okay because I've done a lot of prep work beforehand. So blah blah blah. Always allow the primer to dry. Where are we? For at least 24 hours before rubbing down prior to painting. Okay. So I painted it at 7 PM. So 7 PM tomorrow, but it's to be wet tomorrow. So I might leave this till Wednesday. I think it's to be wet anyway. I don't know why I would need to rub it down. It's a pretty good key. But it says rub it down with 600. Does it say wet? Let's have a look. The last priming is last stage before priming is to rub down the area with 600 grade wet and dry abrasive paper. Well, I used 400. So that's it. So there's no other sanding to be done on that. Actually, in fact, there is, according to a professional sprayer. That should be the sand wet and dried back with 800 grit. Here. But it could be humid. I just don't want any cracking again. It'll crack me up. So see what the weather's like tomorrow. If it's dry tomorrow and I've got enough black paint, actually I don't, I've only got a tiny bit of black paint left. That's not even really enough for a coat. I'll have to get another couple of tins of black paint. I'll do that. I'm going to get the Halfords because that's Halford's plastic primer. So I'm going to get the Halford stuff. And I have to get some more clear coat as well. I've got virtually no clear coat left. I'll have to get all this stuff out here when it gets too hot This is a greenhouse, so it all has to come out. It was 30 degrees in here today. What's it just now? I mean, I probably can't see it, the camera won't focus on that. Anyway, I'm waffling. Just wanted to show you